Good morning. My name is Joe Blumberg, and I'm the Executive Director here at the Men's Health and Wellness Center. I want to welcome everybody. Our first presentation of the morning is of food demonstration or food cooking in a healthy way. Our presenter is Megan McCarthy of Healthy Eating 101. Megan?
Well, welcome. You are part of the elite group of the morning risers. So thank you for coming. My name is Megan McCarthy, as Joe said, and I teach healthy cooking. The reason I teach healthy cooking is because I eat the way I cook. And I am the one who's going to be in control of how and what I'm going to put into my body. What I really focus on mostly is superfoods. Is everybody familiar with what superfoods are? I'll let you know. Well, superfoods are the, you could say it's kind of like the list of foods of everything that is healthy. We talk about extra virgin olive oil, garlic, nuts and seeds, fresh greens, anything from fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, again, nuts and seeds, and salmon, blueberries, things like that. These are the foods that have the most bang for their buck. These have most of the antioxidants, and the antioxidants are the things we need most in our diet on a regular basis. And what the antioxidants in our diet do is they knock out free radicals. Now, the way free radicals work is they're not so fun. They may be free, but they're not fun. Free radicals kind of float around in your body, and they actually affect your healthy cells. And what antioxidants do is they come in, like the superfood that they are, and they knock out the free radicals, therefore keeping the cells of our body in a healthier state. Three things I really focus on most to take out of my diet are sodium, trans fats, which are hydrogenated oils, and high fructose corn syrup. These are three of the big ones, and anything you read these days, that's what's going to be very prominent in all the literature on things of how to change your diet and how to shift it. And you know, it is hard to kind of shift it, but it's about how you're thinking about food as fuel, thinking about food as healing. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to make three quick things. I don't even want to call them meals or entrees. I'm going to first make a quick salad, a green salad, and then I'm going to make a smoothie, and then I'm going to show you how to throw together a really quick and easy trail mix that is great to have like sitting on your desk or just sitting at home and just to eat a little bit. And these are all foods that Mother Nature gives to us. And there is pretty low processing going on here, and that's a thing. It's getting away from processed foods. So actually, the Mayo Clinic has a study that 77% of sodium intake is from processed foods. I'm going to start with a quick little green salad, and due to the hospital regulations, you'll be able to sample stuff, but we'll have to sample it to you out in the hallway. So. Just hope I don't spill anything, you know. So what I'm going to start with is one of my favorite superfoods to incorporate into your diet every day is a green salad. And this is pretty packaging, and it's great. Ever since we've got pre-bagged and pre-packaged salads, this is the kind of processed food that we're going to use. That's about it. It's just greens in a pretty container. So, you know, still wanting to cut up your own lettuce, it's very satisfying. However, this is very quick and easy. And most of us live in a society where we just want it quick and easy. Going out to restaurants is great as well, but a lot of that food tastes so great because there's a lot of salt and sodium in there. So, again, you know, being a chef, we want our food to taste good. We want to satisfy the customer. But at the same time, we need to keep it a little healthier. Probably one of the number one superfoods is garlic. And garlic is, there's so much to garlic. Who here eats garlic every day? All right, so we got that one down. So you're working already on the superfood of the century right here. This is antiviral and antibacterial. This is a little garlic peeler that I love to use. And it's a little $7 gadget that peels your garlic just like that. and all the peel goes in here. It's just a piece of plastic, but it's the best $7 you'll ever spend. Here's the best part. Garlic, in its freshest form, is a perfect food. We don't need to necessarily be buying garlic in a capsule. Why don't we just eat it right from the source, right? So I'm putting my garlic in there. And the next superfood is extra virgin olive oil. So I want to put some extra virgin olive oil in here. Just take a bowl, and we're going to combine those. A little bit of vinegar. You can use balsamic vinegar, apple cider vinegar, fig or pear vinegar, all sorts of different kinds of vinegar, red wine vinegar. And you want to just add a little bit of vinegar in there as well, and that's going to give it a lot of the flavor. This is a balsamic vinegar, so it's aged a little bit. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of cracked pepper. And take my little whisk. And that is as much effort as you need to make a salad. Now, since we already have our greens, we're just going to toss that over. And so we've got the garlic in there. We've got the extra virgin olive oil, all superfoods. A little bit of salt and pepper for flavor. Now, salt is not necessarily bad. Salt is the thing that makes your food taste good. So we always have to remember that and just regulate salt consumption, or regulate how you're pouring your salt on. So, all right. And now to top off my salad, make it even more nutrient friendly, I'm going to put some walnuts in there, and I'm going to top it with a little bit of cheese. And the walnuts you could either just toast or you can eat them raw. Now this is going to actually add a lot of, actually walnuts are a superfood as well. So very good for you. Lots of natural oils in there. Don't be afraid of eating nuts and seeds. Of course, always eating them in moderation. But raw walnuts and raw nuts and seeds, very, very good for your body. Now this is Asiago cheese. You could use goat cheese, feta cheese, any kind of little light cheese. It's going to just kind of give it an extra little punch. And there is your gourmet salad in like, what, 5 minutes? Very easy, very satisfying. And the idea of having a salad is getting it into your diet every day. That's your first goal. Get your green food taken care of every day. Something in your diet has got to be green, and it's going to be most likely a salad, nice dark leafy greens. You get to eat this. You can eat this every day. You get to. And what I have here, and we'll pass those out too, is the Daily Top Superfoods. And these are the foods you get to eat every day. You post this right up on your refrigerator, and it's a whole list of things starting off with blueberries, grapes, apples, pomegranates, bananas, flaxseed, almonds, walnuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds, almond butter. I mean, the list goes on. It keeps growing. And the reason the antioxidant list keeps growing, all the superfoods keep growing, because we keep finding out about new and different foods, you know, like from Brazil. Everybody's heard of the acai berry. It's the hottest little antioxidant going. And so the list keeps growing. All right? And so when you're eating all those, I call those the free foods, the Mother Nature free foods, because these are the things you get to eat. There's kind of like, you get to eat them as much as you like and eat them as often as you like. So I think the smoothie that I like best is the one I make. But of course, everybody's subjective to that. You can really use any kind of different kinds of milk in the base of your smoothie. I'm trying almond milk today. Probably familiar with soy milk, but they make almond milk, they make hemp milk, they make rice milk. You could use even regular milk. A lot of people have trouble digesting regular milk sugars, so I'm a big fan of almond milk. Again, it's from the nut family, so and it looks and tastes, it's very delicious. I actually put it on cereal all the time as well. So That is just an original flavor. There's only 60 calories per serving, so don't underestimate frozen fruits and vegetables. For my smoothies, I tend to buy a blend because I'm not picky. I like blueberries, I like strawberries, I like blackberries, I like raspberries, so it's all in there. So I have a frozen banana, and that also gives a lot of yummy flavor to a smoothie. I think the banana kind of makes it really creamy. The almond milk also makes it creamy, but the banana I just think really kind of kicks it in there. And then here's my favorite ingredient, and of course you have to do this yourself because nobody's come out with this, frozen red grapes. And these are, I've just bought red grapes, took them off the stem, put them in the freezer, and these are great just to snack on, just as frozen little snacks. It's great for kids as well. Just keep those in the freezer, especially in weather like we're having right now. And I put about 10 little red grapes in there, and that's also going to sweeten up my smoothie and also give it a lot of the antioxidants that I'm looking for. Now, a couple other ingredients I'm going to put in there. I'm going to put in a plain yogurt. Plain is the best. I would use Greek yogurt, as a matter of fact. I would also use kefir, which is the liquid yogurt. I do that as well. Pretty much whatever yogurt I get my hands on, but I usually tend to buy the plain because here's the little trick. When you use plain yogurt, you can use it for so many other things too. The next ingredient, I'm putting in a whey protein powder. And when I picked this up, I thought of all the male contingency here. Instead of putting soy powder in there, I got whey, and just for you guys. So. Now, all your food, make it a game. Get the color, Everything bright and vibrant is what you want to eat because you know that all the antioxidants are in that. Just think of like a blueberry, number one. Imagine that blueberry color as like something that is just right in nature, or a raspberry, and just the purity of that, and know that that is something so great for your body. Because if we're having good food experiences with healthy food, why wouldn't we have healthy food, right? Again, back to the car analogy. I mean, we all take pretty good care of our cars and take better care of our cars than we do our own bodies. So now it's the time to invest in your body, because I think like all of us want to make it last as long as possible, So this is a great way to just keep it revving high and keep it, I'm in it for the youth factor, of course, but, I just want to stay as young as possible for as long as possible. But at any rate, I want to keep it working and feeling good because, we have so much technology that's gone on in the world and really advanced us that we've forgotten what we have as a basic necessity, and that is eating, and eating well, and eating from the earth, foods given to us by Mother Nature.